Where are you from?
I'm from Saratoga County, New York.
What was your first break?
Um, it was a commercial. It was a Panasonic camera commercial with me running all over New York City, filming myself doing like wacky young person things.
What else have you been in?
I did a show called My Boys for a long time. I did a show called The Big C. Handful of movies here and there. Trouble.
How do you feel about this career?
It's great. There's free food involved. A lot of your transportation gets covered, which is pretty neat. It's fun, you know. You get to play pretend for a living. I'm 37 years old, and I still get to, act like a kid all day.
How did you decide to become an actor?
Sort of by accident. I was in school, going to school for film, studying to be more of a director, and I kind of got pulled into acting because my friends at school, who I was constantly directing, said if you want to learn like what it is that we go through, you have to actually try it yourself. So I tried it myself and kind of fell in love with
How would you describe your specialty or type?
it. I don't think I have a specialty. If I do, I haven't found it yet. My type? Oh, I don't know. Obviously, I'm pretty sarcastic. I don't know. I hope I don't really have a type.
Who's your favorite actor who you look up to?
Oh, so many. Right now, Mark Ruffalo, I think, is just doing something that hasn't been done in quite a while, and I wish more actors were sort of following in his footsteps.
What would your ideal job be?
Oh man. I think I'd love to write and direct something and do some of the music for it. I think just to try your hand at all aspects of filmmaking at once just blows my mind. I think there's a few people that have pulled it off. I'm just really curious if I could come anywhere close.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
Absolutely. Very lucky. Yeah. There's a lot of luck involved in this business and just in my life in general. I feel like I've been a very lucky guy.
What advantages do you have?
Oh man. There's so many things that sound so bad. What advantages do I have? I don't know. I'm fairly tall, I guess. I have a good reach, so, I can get a couple good punches in here and there. I'm not very fast. That's definitely not an advantage of mine. Agility's fading. My knees are getting bad. I have a good outlook, I guess. I don't know. Maybe some level of wit.
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
Oh, a car. Absolutely. You can't do anything with a diploma anymore.
How do you feel about globalization?
I guess I'm more for localization of things. I mean, I grew up in upstate New York, lived for a long time in New York and then Los Angeles, so since, my adult life I've only ever lived in large places, but I always love the feeling of smaller communities. It's one of the things I like about LA. It sort of feels like a big city made up of really nice, tight-knit little towns.
What do you think about the amount of stuff people buy?
Oh, it's too much. It's just way too much crap. So much stuff out there. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I think everybody is, but you don't need that much stuff.
Would you rather live the American way or be a socialist?
I think a hybrid of the two. Yeah, I think capitalism, socialism probably goes obviously against each other, but too far in either direction. So I think there's a happy medium that no one's really given a fair try to.
What does the American way mean to you?
Bigger, better, faster, louder, worse for your heart. Do you want fries with that? We can run your country better than you can, so, here we go. It's not all bad. Obviously, we have more freedom than almost anyone out there, but I think we squander a lot of it.
What does the future look like to you?
Oh, man. My immediate future looks like me going home and giving my son a bath and giving him a bottle and putting him to bed, and then giving myself a couple whiskeys and putting myself to bed.
How do you feel about having children?
I love it. I love it. It's brand new. He's still really small, but all the cliches are true. You learn so much about yourself and realize that there's something so much more important than yourself just the instant you lay eyes on him. It's the life changer.
What conflicts or challenges is the world facing today?
Oh. I mean, I'm an environmentalist, so I'd love to see us, crack some of those problems. I think people waste way too much water. This is a new thing to me too. Maybe it's living in Southern California. I had this fear, almost like a recurring nightmare, that we're going to run out of water, and I just have this big aversion to using it, wasting it. I don't think people pay enough attention to how dangerous things are going to be when we run out of water.
What is your favorite way to communicate?
In person. I hate the phone. I'm fairly anti-social media. Email's good because at least there's something about the written word they can get out there, but you can't do it in 140 characters, and you can't do it with just a picture, even though it does say 1,000 words. But if you really want to have a conversation with someone, there's no way to do it but in person.
What do you think of the creative scene in Los Angeles?
I think it's amazing. I've lived here on and off now for 13 years, and I feel like I got lucky again in that I got here when things were really changing, early 2000s. I think it's the creative hotbed of the country right now.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
My favorite film right now, I think on the questionnaire I said Raiders of the Lost Ark, but if you ask me later today, it might be Shawshank. Who knows? Depends on how many whiskeys I have later. Book right now, I just finished Agent Zigzag, which is about the greatest double agent in the history of warfare, and it's absolutely fascinating. The guy was just so cool. My favorite music right now. On the way here, I was listening to Wilco. My son likes Wilco so far. I'm proud of that because he's going to be a little hipster prick, just like his dad. Cold War Kids. I really like Cold War Kids.
Okay.